Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Total War Thrones Britannia episode with me, your host, Propagandacaster, Master Propaganda, King of Kings, future ruler of all of Britannia. Woo! Ruldane.
You can rely on us.
We, of course, continue. Kent has fallen. Hastings, after an epic, the weird battle, has fallen as well. We're going to slowly move westwards there. We got some issues with someone who's apparently a bit disloyal. It is Immenric? Is it because of the estates, possibly? Did we get anyone new? Doesn't have any. I suppose we can just hand him one. Get it done with. Much easier method of settling things. Anyone will continue here. Deal with the Sussex army. In this case, it's just their king, so we just stab him. Just casually walk up and stab him.
My abilities have been boosted. Attack!
Secure that.
Yes, indeed.
Further growing our realm. Bit more foraging.
Our foes shall fall. We'll see this through.
Set out. From there.
Our foes shall fall.
Slowly advancing our route. And anything else we can do here? Well, we can upgrade this further. For a lot of fame, a bit of resources, and a lot of public order. Which I suppose isn't too bad. And we don't have to station as many troops here, which is good. At least from our perspective. So we'll just be very slowly advancing. Also doing some repairs because London apparently took quite a thwack from something. Also still dealing with some of the Vikings roaming about in their southern areas. Northumbria continues to sort of head southwards. I'm a bit worried about that. They're just sort of casually sending their navies in my general direction. That could be a sign that they might decide, to launch themselves in my territory, which is not something I'm particularly keen on. So I might have to keep an army ready for that eventuality, a possibility. Research done. I'm slightly tempted to maybe try and improve our economy a bit, maybe. I'm also tempted to further improve our troops a bit. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we shall aim for that goal. Right, we're there so far. We'll send up here. I mean, we still want to grab that, so that's part of our mission. So we'll be sending one army up there. No problems.
For glory! Rely on us.
And another King of Sussex falls to his knees and backwards. A glorious victory for the kingdom of East England.
You can rely on us. March on!
Less corruption is kind of good. Of course, so it's expanding our realm in other places as well. So we'll just be slowly advancing here towards the west, and we'll grab Silsika from the Nordman. After we've taken Steiningham and pretty much push Sussex out of the fight. We'll take Guldefeld with us, and they'll begin building up that army, I think.
Our foes will suffer.
Whilst we're at Norfolk's here, set up to heading Stanford afterwards. And also keep an army ready to deal with it in case Northumbria decides to make landfall in our realm, and in which case we do need to very firmly boot them out. very firmly. That's going to require a bit there. Oh, he's just slowly growing everything. Very slowly but surely growing everything. Just a quiet turn passing. Nothing much particularly happening, at least none that we can see.
Our foes shall fall. At once. Either. Master.
There we go. Sussex is gone. Just gotta handle the usual we want estates too sort of stuff. Who looks like, yeah. Hell, he's our heir. He needs to be slightly boosted then in terms of influence. We can't have him, you know, not be a big person in case we lose our king. So we rather gotta boost him. Make him look a bit more, you know, impressive. Just a bit more. Do something with the sheep.
We pledge your service.
Things are turning out well there. Splendid. Here. That might require some work and some additional troops to put down some rebellions.
Not an option.
One of the things I do find a bit awkward about the Great Viking Army campaigns, like you essentially got these mechanics who have to manage like the English population under your control and the army. The problem is like you're surrounded by the English, so like you just can't avoid, you know, not ticking off your entire population of, you know, Englishmen. Like it's just, it doesn't feel quite as purposeful as some of the others. It just feels like it's there just to slow you down. Basically, it's nothing else. Like, it doesn't reward you for playing differently because you can't avoid war with the English, meaning you can't avoid, you know, ticking off your populace. Unless you someone decide to take like these really long circuitous routes around everything and you hope they don't, you know, go to war with your neighbours. So, I don't know. I mean, while I've been enjoying it, otherwise, so far I do feel like this bit isn't quite as amazingly well thought out as it could be. I mean, that's that really.
Foes shall fall.
My only real, sort of say, large complaint at the moment, it just feels a bit, you know, silly.
At once.
It feels a bit silly. Gaining a lot of resources though from all of this, which is good.
Heading out.
My economy is rapidly expanding. As of course it should. It should. And my glorious and most handsome rule. I'm just going to kick the doors into Seolsig soon enough. Sees that.
Enemy blood.
And then we go to war with Berdeborg afterwards, and you know they're on their way for Wessex as well. So there needs to be some, shall we say, door kicking there as well. Just going to slightly improve this one. Throw in some feared and archers. Let's give them shield riders just so they're less likely to be overrun by a sudden appearance of an army of Wessex. Northumbria seems to be heading in another direction, meaning I don't have to worry about them kicking in the door to the north, which is certainly appreciated. I mean, obviously we'll be doing it eventually to them at some point, but you know, the later in conflict happens between the two of us, I think the better. In particular when I'm, you know, knee deep in Wessex and the rest of southern England. Fort trio laid. Looks like some Irish factions were shown the door.
We'll see this through. See you on the fringe of their offspring.
There we go, hitting that.
We pledge your service. Show us the foe.
Fair production could be good. Plus another mint. Like, whatever we can do in the meanwhile, as we're not fighting any sort of like massive wars to just boost our economy, I would say is pretty good. Pretty good. Some scout cavalry here, so the wolves do have a bit of backup in that sense.
We serve to the end.
Then we'll set up here, and then we'll push for Stanford. At which point we'll have the Fens under control as well. Looks like they don't have an army, or it's preoccupied elsewhere. Yeah, it's looked like they're rather on the bottom and we are at the top, their strength wise. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, looks like Betaborg is also at war with Wessex. They just lost their army. So, I mean, in theory I could just gobble up Betaborg easily. Betaborg is, for all intents and purposes, just, you know, chaff. Scraps in the big fight between me and Wessex. A lot of players are apparently running into issues. Arrogant. Who the hell is Oslag? I kind of wish at times you could sort of check who they are, because I mean, more command and seal can be good, but like less dominance could be an issue. But on the other hand, it means someone else gets less influence, and assuming he's not one of my kids, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, he's not. It might be time though to see if he can't find him a wife. Alright, that works. That works. Scribery.
My warriors are ready. We pledge our service.
One unit of Huskarls and one unit of Anglian Raiders I think should be sufficient. Then he push for Stanford next turn.
Smash them.
That falls easily. I have no intention of liberating Sussex, considering I was the one who put them out of their misery, so that's not happening.
Enemy blood will flow.
Let's add one unit of Huskarls here to our noble and glorious royal entourage. And
Our foes shall fall.
some additional chaps here. Then we push for Bazingas. Or Bazingas. I mean, we could in theory just stuff her into that job. I mean, he'd be pretty good at it, at least in terms of governance, but I mean, I don't think we can have much influence. Trick is getting him into an army command that can do it anyways fast enough, so like theoretically it could work out, but I don't know. I think we can do it like this and see if we can't give our heir an army posting, so you know we can buff him out a bit, make him look less like a sack of potatoes with a nose on.
We pledge your service.
I'll probably have to wait. Probably at least a turn more, as we got a lot of course resources being expended elsewhere. And that's going to be the next big battle here in Propagandacaster. At least around it.
My abilities have been boosted.
There we go.
You can rely on us.
Strike.
Break them.
And that's a very straightforward battle. We massively outnumbered them.
My prowess increases. Enemy blood.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does. More foraging, more unit replacement, ease.
Our foes shall fall. Show us the foe. We will serve.
Well, we're already at war with beta bugs, or about to head into war with that, so I'm not particularly concerned. I'm not particularly concerned. Like, it's not going to be particularly difficult to brush them off. Like, you know, you'd brush off a gnat. Something like that. Well, guess we pop an army down here. There we go.
We'll see this through.
Let's at least give him some slightly decent troops to sort of flesh things out a bit.
We pledge your service. To war we go.
So there we go. We just went to a lot of wars in one go. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I think we end our turn here. Wessex desperately raising a new army outside of Winchester. Bederborg desperately rushing somewhere. And the rest just sort of doing their thing as East Engle advances gloriously for the future Danish cause. Engle is gone. No surprises there. I think we're going to focus a bit on the economy for a bit.
Enemy blood will
Let's
flow.
get our friend here some action. Some character growth, for heaven's sake.
Our foes shall fall.
There we go, Anglian Marauders.
We'll see this through. Massacre them! Smash them! Attack! We pledge your service. Yes!
Go. Bassengas has fallen. Stanford. Stinford. Also pretty straightforward, so just auto-resolve. Oh dear, we lost the horse cars in good condition, but see, that's a minor loss. There we go, just secured a fat chunk of territory. Guess we pop someone in the fens. Do anyone useful? Oh, there, that looks pretty useful, farmer. That looks pretty useful,
Our
in
foes
fact.
shall fall.
Knut. There we go.
Rely on us. That's the foe.
There we go. Good progress. Good progress. Not a lot of big battles, but that's basically what happens when you have them sort of early on, and that's that then. I'm surprised Wessex hasn't been able to muster them. I'm guessing they might be tied down elsewhere with their forces. Because, I mean, theoretically they should have the, you know, land and such to just, you know, throw at me at least a reasonably sized army, but so far we're not seeing a particularly large amount of it. We are not seeing an awful lot of it. Alright, he can't take on the arms, he's just going to hit Southampton. Or Southampton? I'm assuming that's Southampton. I'm assuming. Shoot me.
I need peace now, if you are to survive.
Tell you what. You become my vassal, you got ourselves a deal.
We have the price you ask.
Again, that's not the price I'm asking. You know that. You know that.
We won't.
You know exactly what price I'm asking. And you're not willing to give it. Vassalage is the price. If you can't give it, you're clearly not that keen on living. Anyways, I mean, come on, it's just vassalage. You get to do a lot of your own stuff anyways, it's just me making all the really big decisions. That's pretty ambitious. 9 men besieging a city. Alright lads, we can do this. Us 9 of us will take on the entire East England army, and I don't think we fought this through, to be honest. I don't think we fought this entirely through.
We'll see this through. In Odin's name. For the Old Father.
That's another pretty straightforward engagement. About 600 versus less than 200. That's not even a contest. That's a massacre.
Right then. We pledge your service.
So there we go.
Strike now.
Winchester falls, and they lose another capital. The rest of that capital in the first place, I can't remember. Either way, it's gone.
For glory! You can rely on us. Onward to glory!
Right, sorry about that. Apparently I've forgotten to clean up some of the old footage, so ran out of disk space. That's taken care of now. Silly me. Actually, not really silly, dumb me, but you know, that's another story. There we go. Quickly handing out estates again. And need a governor for Hamptonshire.
Enemy blood will flow.
So there we go. Progress overall being made.
Our foes will suffer.
What we need to eliminate Northumbria and control Ethelwick and Northwick. Oh, well, we can soon hit a short kingdom victory if we just destroy another faction. How does Helleborg look? Strength-wise?
Lay out your propositions, my friend.
I guess we could do
We'll
it.
see this through.
Yes, we could do it.
You can rely on us.
I've seen worse ideas.
We will serve. Our foes shall fall.
Anyways, end the turn. End the turn. Hayden Raiders.
We'll see this through. Fit and ready. Yes, indeed. Without delay.
Well, let's just
We pledge
grab
our
what we
service.
need to before we begin distributing estates, and we might pick up a few more during this turn. Another King of Wessex slain by the hand of our king.
Rely on us. Aye then.
That's Southampton.
Enemy blood will flow. Plunder and glory.
Dorcaster. Or Doncaster, maybe?
For the Old Father.
Okay, this could be a slightly more tricky battle, so that's good. That'll actually give us a battle to work on.
We will bring you glory.
We might as well come in kicking here.
Rely on us. Yes, indeed.
Bedford. And now we can begin handing out estates, since we've now secured a bunch. There we go. Except two people unhappy as well. Yorick. There we go. That solved the problem. Just give her a wife who's utterly loyal. And the other chap is Anlaf. Oh. Guess we could hand him an estate. Guess we got bunch. We got more than one Anlaf, it seems. There we go, that Anlaf. Boom, problem solved. For now, anyways.
Our foes shall fall.
So there we go. Oh!
Not possible.
Oh. Bowls. They're all the way up there? That's not northeast, that's southeast. Or east-east. Come on, Turtle War, get your geography right. Like, that's not northeast. And let's look at this. They're there. There you go. This would be northeast. This is southeast. Apparently, the British are known for their great geography. I suppose that'll explain how they ended up in India. Or America. Or Australia. I could go on about this, honestly. Okay, apparently they decided just to ignore the army besieging instead of maybe trying to go there for it. Fair enough.
Success! It's rewarded.
Alright.
We'll see this through. Massacre them!
You head down there.
Led your service.
Deal with those dingleberries.
Yes. Strike now!
I think I need more siege equipment. I'm going to take it on like that.
We serve to the end.
Gonna send them northwards. I suppose I could make peace with them again.
You are not welcome at my door.
Oh, it's the other way around. I actually think it's a great deal. In that case,
A satisfactory.
doing it the Viking way. Kicking in the door and then demanding money to stop kicking in the door again.
We pledge our service.
Well, that works. That works for sure. What an absolute bastard I am. I can actually easily raise another army with these resources. We can actually raise another army. The trick, of course, is where. So you have to head in there. I guess it'll be here in Norfolk. Norfolk. In which case we get Eoric on it. The other son, who's also kind of a bit of a prick.
Our foes shall fall.
And a bit of a nuisance. There we go.
You can rely on us. Enemy blood will flow. Eager and willing. In Odin's name,
I'll just hit that.
we will. Yes. Orphan their offspring.
Oh, I guess we attack. Not entirely sure we can deal this ultra assault. Go in manually. So maybe. Oh, several siege towers, so that should work. Plus a lot of excellent assault troops in the form of Axemen and either. Well, they Axemen will act as the vanguard. Spearmen and cavalry will be the second wave. That's sort of how I imagine it going, anyways. Alright, that makes it a bit tricky, I think. Unless, of course, we just change the overall attacking angle to one, shall we say, less watery. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. Diddly. There we go.
Axemen! Break
We're
down!
taking missile fire!
Archers! Warriors with speed!
Under enemy fire! Ready for war!
We're
With
taking
speed,
missile
warriors!
fire! Quicken the pace!
Mostly Churl archers. That's easy dealt with. Once you get close enough.
enemy approaches!
As our Danelaw axemen get dangerously close. Very slowly, but still, they're getting it.
Cavalry!
Yeah.
Our general is under attack!
Our shield biters, which have been effective assault force once we first breached.
Battle on!
Might as well just get through this bit faster. In part because, again, as you might notice, the pathing's a bit wonk.
Bear! Bear!
We're under fire!
Where's the fight?
Hasten yourself!
Quicken the pace!
Axemen! Spearmen! Got that! Attack! Bear! Spearmen! Run like that!
Axemen versus the Axemen. So far, Axemen are just completely tearing it apart, which is basically how we want it to go. There we go. The archers are breaking. That's going to be a nice little morale shot as well. Get them in there.
Spearmen! Got that!
Push harder. I know you can do it.
Commanders! And then!
I believe in you, men. I believe in you. And your ability to ruin the day for them.
Got that! And then! That nearly hit me! Axemen! Attack! Chosen by orders! Spearmen! Crush them! Break them! Got that!
See! They flee before our might!
Axemen!
Absolute carnage on the walls.
The battle is turning in our favor!
Grabbing the gates.
Bear!
The men have lost their
Bear!
nerve!
Move it, men! Axemen! Got battle commence!
And we got the captain of the garrison hiding out there.
Horsemen!
Ready!
We'll send our noble lorries.
We have captured the gates!
There we go.
Harder!
Defend the town!
Cavalry!
Gotta make sure those chaps don't get back in the fight.
Bear! Break them! Bear! Run them down!
No serious casualties suffered. Excellent. It looks like even the captain is, yeah, giving up. I like that. All right, you gents, hold the gate. I'll be dying a horrible noble. I swear, horrible. I just don't know what to do. I had not planned for this eventuality at all.
For glory!
There we go. Now, who's the Hingwa? There we go, though.
Our foes shall fall. Onward to glory. Enemy blood will flow.
There we go, there we go.
Enemy blood will flow. We will our foes shall fall.
A few long axemen. Nice reward for seizing Doncaster in a glorious assault.
Success is rewarded. We'll see this through. You can rely on us.
Alright, making progress.
Fit and ready.
Going to deal with those chaps so we can start by Ethandon.
As commanded. Yes, indeed.
That'll be pretty easy.
Enemy
Stop.
blood will flow. Strike now.
And then we hit those chaps. Killing another king of Bedeborg.
We cannot do this. Bring death.
And the Wessex army is pretty easily dealt with as well. 2 kings! I'm a regular kingslayer, aren't I?
Without delay.
I'm a regular kingslayer. Gotta sort out more estates though. Let's see who doesn't have it. Go. And with that I should actually hit a short kingdom victory. Bingo. Bingo. I think we'll be stopping here though. And set up for the next series of bigger battles as we all, I think, prepare to push against Northumbria and destroy them. Plus everything else in the way. So thank you for joining for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, had some fun, learned some things. If you did, you know, feel free to follow the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and of course share the video with as many as possibly as you can. This is Imperial signing off. We're back in another 2 days time with another Total War Thrones of Britannia video. East Engle forever. Bye everybody.